Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we're looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on August 25th, 2025, just 2 days ago. The headline result is that large language models show clear communities of modules linked to clusters of cognitive skills, yet the skills remain widely distributed with strong cross-community interactions, not neatly localized, like in a human brain. The paper is titled, Unraveling the Cognitive Patterns of Large Language Models Through Module Communities, and the implications for model training are quite significant. The authors also show that community-targeted fine-tuning increases plasticity but does not beat same-size random fine-tuning, while full model updates perform best. On X, a Japanese summary highlights distributed knowledge across modules, weak localization versus human brains, and multitask involvement across communities, with moderate engagement shown by roughly 335 likes. Alright, the previous segment set up why a distributed view matters. Figure 1 maps the whole framework. Panel A links a cartoon brain to cognitive skills, to multiple choice datasets, and then to model modules, which shows a multipartite network of influences. Panel B summarizes dataset coverage by skill category, so memory, executive function, language communication, and social cognition. Each show distinct frequency patterns. The bars indicate strong alignment between dataset labels and core cognitive functions, which motivates analyzing communities across skills and modules. Okay. The previous figure introduced the overall pipeline. Figure 2 shows the multipartite graph that links skills, datasets, and model modules, then collapses datasets into a projection so the direct skill-to-module dependencies become visible. The left cluster mixes skills, datasets, and modules, which demonstrates broad, cross-type connections. The right clusters display the projected skills and modules networks, which reveal dense communities and many cross-links that suggest distributed specialization rather than isolated modules. Well, the previous figure summarized the projection step. Figure 3 presents the outcomes. Panel A shows the skills network with clear communities, and Panel B shows the modules network with similarly clustered structure. Panel C contrasts these with predefined cognitive functions, and Panel D plots skill frequencies per community, which look mixed rather than separated. Panel E reports adjusted RAND scores near zero across sparsity ratios, so community labels do not match cognitive categories. Panel F shows large chi-squared statistics, indicating skill allocation is statistically independent of those categories. Alright, the previous figure contrasted communities with cognitive labels. Figure 4 examines why those communities are well-formed and how modules connect across them. Panels A through C show eigenvalue histograms for llama, llama-chat, and vicuni, which display clear gaps, so the module network has strong community structure. Panels D through F plot participation coefficient versus z-score, indicating which modules act as bridges across communities and which ones are locally influential inside a community. Alright, the previous figure highlighted strong community structure and bridging modules. Figure 5 shows how different fine-tuning strategies translate into plasticity and accuracy. The top bar chart reports average L2 weight changes, which peak for community-targeted updates, while random and all modules remain lower. The bottom chart presents accuracy, and full model fine-tuning wins across llama, llama-chat, and vicuna, so larger parameter shifts from community targeting do not guarantee better performance. So the previous figure compared fine-tuning outcomes. Table 1 lists the 4 higher-order cognitive domains and the 53 specific skills that fall under them, which defines the skill space used throughout the analysis. Cognitive process, marked as memory, includes multiple kinds of attention, processing speed, and memory types. Executive function covers planning, problem-solving, flexibility, and decision-making. Language communication spans expressive and receptive abilities, reading, writing, and discourse. Social cognition groups social cue recognition, theory of mind, empathy, and conflict resolution, so datasets can be mapped to concrete skills consistently. Wrapping up, 2 takeaways stand out. Modules form clear communities tied to clusters of skills, yet those skills remain widely distributed with strong cross-community links, unlike tightly localized human cortex. For practice, community-targeted fine-tuning increases plasticity, but full model updates still win on accuracy. That is it for the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.